Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Nicholas Lawrence's Blade. And yes, I am repping my merch today. Let's get into the video. What is up, you beautiful people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review video, or welcome if you're new here. And hey, if you are new here, thanks for coming, but consider subscribing while you're here before you leave, and take a look around the channel at my past reviews. Now, I also invent magic tricks. If you'd like to check them out, I have two on Penguin Magic's website. I will link them down below in the description. But hey, I'm happy you're here today. You're here for a magic review, so let's get right into a review for Blade by Nicholas Lawrence. Now remember, I bought this trick with my own money, so you're watching an unbiased review. Let's get into an in-depth review right now. Let's start off the review by talking about what actually is Blade by Nicholas Lawrence. So, Blade is a trick where you sandwich a card in between two other cards, and you take the end of the card and you move it up and down, show that it's still the same one card, and then in the blink of an eye, the next thing your spectators know, you are actually splitting this card in half. So one side is staying at the top and the other side is going to the bottom. It's like sawing a lady in half. It is awesome. It's the close-up version of sawing a lady in half. And then you put the card back together. Then you can take the cards away, take the queen or the face card out from the middle sandwiched, and then let your spectators examine all three cards. This trick is awesome, and let's get into an in-depth review. What are you going to be getting when you purchase Blade and you get the package in the mail and you open it up? Well, first off, you're going to be opening up this package that says Blade on it. Nice little sticker right there. It is a new product from Nicholas Lawrence and the Other Brothers Company, I believe. Now, inside of this is the cards that you will need to do the effect, the gimmicks. You will get the two cards that you will sandwich the face card in between. You will get the face card that you're going to sandwich in between the other two cards, and then you will get the necessary gimmicks to perform the trick. Now, you will also be getting business cards and other materials to make the gimmick for the business card version, but if you would like to just perform the card version where you cut the card in half and you show that it is now in two pieces and you put it back together, that comes fully assembled, so you will not have to do any construction if you're only looking to perform that version of the effect. But like I said, if you want to do the business card, you will have to do a little construction. It is not hard construction though, so don't let that scare you away. But otherwise, this is ready to go out of the package if you're performing the card version. How difficult is this to perform? This is not that difficult to perform. You will need to put in some practice though. Once you open this up and you watch the video on how to do it, you will know how the gimmick works, but it will take you a little bit of practice. You definitely will need to have a mirror near you so you can watch yourself do this in the mirror and see how it looks, make sure you're not flashing anything. But for the most part, you should be able to perform this effect in, I'd say, an hour if you're practicing this, and once again, just make sure that you don't flash. So I would say this is not too difficult as long as you're willing to put in just a little bit of practice. Is this examinable? Yes, this is examinable. You can, after you're done with the trick, you take the face card out from between the two cards and you can hand it to your spectators. Then you can hand them the two cards that the card was sandwiched in between, so they can examine all three cards at the end of the effect and they will not find a thing. How's the teaching? Well, the teaching is good. You will be able to view the teaching by going to the link on the back of your package, keying in the password, and accessing the video online. It is going to be Nicholas Lawrence walking you through how to do this effect in about 20 to 25 minutes. He is not mic'd, so you can hear a little bit of the air around him, but that was not distracting. It wasn't a huge deal. It was just maybe one of my personal preferences. I like for the person to be mic'd, but it was not a big deal at all. He still gets the point across and he teaches it well. So all in all, I was very pleased with this tutorial video. Now that I've talked a little bit about the effect, how are the angles? The angles are okay. Now, you are going to be able to perform this effect with not too much practice, but you won't need to worry about your angles. That's why I said perform in a mirror, because you want to see how it's going to look to the people in front of you. I would not have anyone behind me when I'm performing this, so I'd say the angles are 180. That's just my personal preference. You might be able to get it to a way where you can hold it close to you and people behind you wouldn't see anything, but then again, they wouldn't really be seeing the trick. So I would definitely keep this limited to the angles of 180 degrees. How much setup and reset is there? Now, the setup is not bad. If you're doing the business card version, you will need to construct the gimmick, which will not be hard, but if you're doing the playing card version, it comes constructed already. So you will be able to grab your gimmick out of the pouch and then immediately put it in your deck of cards, and you'll be ready to go. As long as you have the gimmick with you, you can perform this trick at any time. So I would say there's not much setup, and the reset takes about 1 second. So not gonna take long to reset, not gonna take long to set up, so you're good to go. What are the negatives to this effect? Now, the negatives, there aren't too many, but I would definitely say the angles are a negative to this effect because I wouldn't perform surrounded. I'd limit it to the people in front of you. So that is really one of my only criticisms. I think other than that, besides him not being mic'd, I don't think that's a big deal. So I think the only negative is the angles. What are the positives to this effect? The positives are that this looks really visual, so that is awesome, and also that the card gimmick comes fully constructed and ready to go out of the little pouch here, so you are good to go as far as construction goes, like I said, unless you want to do the business card version. So I really thought that that was nice of them to put everything together for you. I don't think it's a big deal if they didn't do the business card version because the main effect advertised is the playing card, so as long as that's constructed, I think that's a positive. What should the pricing be for this effect? This effect currently retails as $30 US. I don't think that's a bad price. Maybe it's a little steep for some people, but I think for what you're getting a gimmick constructed, you're getting materials to construct a second gimmick with the business cards if you'd like to. I think $30 is a good price to pay for this effect. So should you pick this effect up? Yes, definitely pick this effect up. If you do Instagram magic, this will look great on video. It is also doable in person because afterwards you can have your spectators examine the cards. So I think you should pick this up if you do close-up, if you do street magic, if you do Instagram magic, whatever. I think you should definitely pick this up for the price of $30. And that about does it for this review video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was able to help you out with trying to figure out if you want to buy this effect or not. Hey, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing and take a look around the channel at my past reviews. I will link my tricks in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. See ya.